The Chinese entertainment industry always witnesses exciting transformations and captivating stories every day, but not every story is filled with such a rich professional journey. Surely, many of you have heard about Tan Songyun, the talented, beautiful actress, who has gained recognition for her outstanding roles in numerous films. However, this time, as she steps into her new project Lanxiang Ru Gu, the story is not just about a role, but about the sacrifices, commitments, and the hard work she has put in to create the perfect performance. Have you ever wondered what an actor needs to give up to become an icon on screen? And can you truly understand the weight they bear to become the character they portray? Stay with me in this article as we dive into Tan Songyun's process of portraying Xu Lanxiang in the upcoming drama, and uncover some untold stories about her career. 1. When an actor steps into the shoes of a character, it's not just about memorizing lines or hitting specific marks on a stage. It's about transformation. And no one understands this better than Tan Songyun, who consistently proves her dedication to each of her roles. This time, in Lanxiang Ru Gu, she embarks on a journey that goes far beyond the physical realm of acting. Tan isn't just portraying a character, she's embodying an entire world, a mindset, a story. But how far does an actor have to go to truly become their character? How much of themselves do they have to sacrifice? For Tan Songyun, the answer seems clear. She's known for diving deep into her roles, pushing herself physically and emotionally, sometimes even to the detriment of her own well-being. In Lanxiang Ru Gu, her character, Xu Lanxiang, is a woman who must face numerous challenges. To portray such a character authentically, Tan has to give more than just a surface-level performance. Take her physical transformation, for instance. Xu Lanxiang is a woman living in an ancient dynasty, one who is slender and elegant, reflecting the beauty ideals of her time. To play this role, Tan has drastically slimmed down, maintaining a figure that matches the character's historical context. But why is this important? Why does an actor like Tan Songyun feel the need to physically transform herself for a role? The answer lies in the deep connection between the actor and the character. To portray a character with such complexity, she needs to fully immerse herself, not just emotionally, but physically as well. This isn't a new phenomenon in the acting world. Many actors have gone through extreme transformations for their roles, and Tan is no different. However, her dedication goes beyond simple weight loss or appearance changes. It's about embodying the very essence of her character. And that's a difficult task, one that requires immense willpower, discipline, and a deep understanding of the character's psyche. But does the public truly recognize this? Do they see the personal cost that an actor pays for the sake of authenticity? Or are they more concerned with superficial appearances and the resulting criticism? At the heart of this question is the larger issue of societal expectations. People expect actors to be role models, not just on screen, but off screen as well. They are held to an incredibly high standard, and often, that includes expectations about their appearance. But what about the sacrifices they make to bring a character to life? Are we, as an audience, ready to acknowledge the extent of these sacrifices and appreciate the hard work that goes into a performance? Tan Songyun's journey in Lanxiang Ru Gu brings this issue to light, challenging us to rethink our perceptions of beauty, dedication, and the true cost of acting. 2. The sacrifice of physical health. When we talk about an actor's dedication to their role, we often think of the emotional energy they invest in their character. However, Tan Songyun's story also highlights the physical sacrifices that often go unnoticed. In Lanxiang Ru Gu, she doesn't just act out a role. She puts her body through grueling demands that go far beyond what most people would endure for their work. From long hours in heavy costumes to the intense physical training required for action scenes, her body is pushed to its limits every single day. Tan's physical transformation for the role is not just a matter of losing weight, it's about adapting to the demands of the character and the story. In some ways, her body has become another character in itself, one that conveys the fragility, elegance, and strength of Xu Lanxiang. But the question remains, is it worth it? What happens when an actor's physical sacrifices begin to take a toll on their health? Fans and critics alike have expressed concerns about Tan's noticeable weight loss, with some wondering whether it's all part of the job, or if it's going too far. In the world of acting, there's a fine line between dedication and harm, and Tan's transformation brings this issue into sharp focus. The pressures of the industry can push actors to extremes, and in Tan's case, her efforts to look the part have raised questions about the physical costs of perfection. There's a clear difference between commitment and obsession, and sometimes, the lines blur. When an actor is asked to lose weight, tone up, or modify their appearance for the sake of a character, there's often an underlying message that these changes are necessary to fit the role. But where do we draw the line? How much is too much? Tan Songyun's sacrifices raise these important questions, making us consider not only the physical toll on the actor's body, but also the emotional cost of constantly pushing oneself to meet society's expectations of beauty and fitness. Tan's journey in Lanxiang Ru Gu also shines a light on the larger conversation about body image in the entertainment industry. The pressure to look a certain way, particularly for female actors, is intense and relentless. But what happens when that pressure starts to affect an actor's health? Are we willing to sacrifice their well-being for the sake of art? These are questions that are often swept under the rug, but Tan's story forces us to confront them head-on. The medical team on set works closely to ensure that Tan's health remains intact, but the reality is that many actors don't have that kind of support. They push themselves to extremes without the proper care or guidance, leading to long-term physical and emotional consequences. So, while Tan Songyun's dedication is commendable, it's important to also consider the impact it has on her health and well-being. After all, what's the point of a brilliant performance if the actor is left physically broken? It's a question worth asking, especially in an industry that demands so much from its stars.
친애하는 여러분, 이번 여정에 참여하고 지원해주신 모든 분들께 큰 감사를 전하고 싶습니다. 여러분의 관심과 기여는 우리가 계속 발전할 수 있는 큰 원동력이 됩니다. 지금 바로 가입하여 콘텐츠를 쉽게 팔로우하고 멋진 작품을 함께 만들어 보세요. 진심으로 감사드립니다.